Hi guys, and welcome to my bare face. Today I'm gonna talk about something a little bit hard and something I know that a lot of young people go through. No matter gender, no matter sexuality, no matter anything. I know my channel is a makeup channel, and I know that I love doing makeup and I love filming, but I don't just want my channel to be about makeup. I want my channel to be personal, and I want my channel to be about me. And I want you guys to get to know me better and not just know me from doing makeup. On March 17th, I'm going to be 1 year free of self-harm. It's been a really, really fucking long journey. I'm just so goddamn proud. The whole point of this video is just to say that it's possible. It's possible to overcome this, and I know that if you're struggling with self-harm right now, that it seems impossible. It seems like everything that's bothering you right now will bother you for the rest of your life. But it's not true. Life is fucking hard sometimes. It can be so cruel, this world. But I just really felt the need to turn on my camera and maybe reach out to just one person and say it is possible. I guess I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story. I've always been kind of a different child. I've always been kind of weird, and I've always known that I was different. My family has always been kind of screwed up in a way. I'm not gonna go into any details about my family because that's not my story to tell, and it's not my secret, it's theirs, so that's really personal and I wouldn't want to offend anybody. A lot of things happened in my childhood and it has been a struggle ever since. When I was in 5th grade, my best friend at the time committed suicide. She was 13 years old. And it's so weird to think about now because I knew she was kind of odd. I don't mean it in any evil or cruel way. She was an odd child, but I never saw it coming, ever. So I just gotten into high school. I was 16 years old and everything was just so freaking hard. I got to a point where I couldn't get up in the morning. I didn't see a point in getting up because I just thought that life was pointless and I couldn't go through a day without hurting myself. And I just felt so useless and like I didn't matter at all. And to think back on it now, that I would do that to myself, it's just so wrong. Because no one deserves that at all. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, to hate themselves so much that they couldn't go through a day without harming themselves. I dropped out of school and I spent every day either sleeping or crying, and I couldn't see a point in life anymore. I felt like I didn't fit in. I felt like this world wasn't something for me and that I didn't have a place here. And I couldn't think of any other way to express all this sadness and all this anger and all those built up emotions inside me without feeling physical pain. And it was horrible. It was fucking terrifying. But I overcame it. And so can you. I got a boyfriend, and it's safe to say that he saved my life. Without him, I can't even imagine where I'd be right now. I'm not saying that you should just jump out and get in a relationship and that will save you, because in the end, you're the only one who can save yourself. But he helped me a lot. I just think that the main reason I stopped self-harming was because I realized that I was worth more than that. And I didn't deserve it. And neither do you. No one deserves to feel that way. And I get how fucking terrible everything can be. I get it, I really do. But self-harm doesn't solve anything. I know that it might help in the moment, and it might make you feel something else than sadness, and feel something else than feeling pointless and feeling like you don't fit in anywhere. But it's not a solution. It isn't. It'll never be. And I'm not saying that quitting self-harm is easy, because it is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. It becomes an addiction. You feel like you miss the wounds when they're starting to heal. And that might sound so fucked up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I know for myself that when they started to heal, I missed them, and I felt like it was a part of me, a part that I couldn't live without, and that I had to carry with me for the rest of my life. And actually I have to now, because now I have scars to prove it. What a shitty situation life can put you in sometimes. This video is all over the place, I know, but I really needed to sit down and say this. And I don't know if I'll ever upload this to YouTube, but I'm also doing this for me, because I have never ever been so proud of myself my whole life. The whole goddamn year. It's been an incredible journey to get to the point where I don't feel the need to hurt myself anymore. I still have really shitty days. I mean, we all do, but I just know now that hurting myself isn't the solution, and it won't ever be. And it won't be for you either. There won't come anything good out of it. At times I think that hurting myself was the only thing that kept me from ending my life. And that's not the solution either. At all. By ending your life, you're not making sure that things won't get worse. You're making goddamn sure that they won't ever get better. But let me just tell you this. If you take one thing from this whole video, it should be that it gets better. And it may sound like a fucking cliche, but it does. It does get better. I'm still struggling with the whole mental thing. But even so, I know that I can overcome it. I know that I'm strong enough, because if I'm strong enough to quit that addiction that self-harm is, I'm strong enough to overcome this. And so are you. I just think that we have to remind ourselves how fucking beautiful life is, and how much good there is in life. What really helped me when I felt the urge to hurt myself was listening to beautiful music, or reading a really amazing book, and cutting the people who made my life miserable out. Because you need to realize that people who are bad for you, they don't deserve a place in your life. You need to take care of yourself first, before you can help anybody else. I know that this video was extremely confusing, and you may not have gotten anything out of this, but I needed to say this. And I needed to congratulate myself. I've always felt like I couldn't do anything big, and that I didn't matter, and that I was just another tiny ant on this planet. But quitting self-harm is probably the biggest thing I'll ever do. And that may sound really sad to you, but I'm really proud of myself. And the feeling that you get when you're able to say that you haven't self-harmed in a year, it beats everything. And I want you to feel that too. It's not worth it. I just want to say thank you if you actually stuck through this whole video. It was a mess, but it needed to be said. I just really hope in my heart that I've just maybe reached out to one person today with this video, or tomorrow, or in a month, or in 2 years. It doesn't matter. That I've just reached out to one person and made them realize that they're more than that, that they're worth so much more, and that they don't deserve feeling that way that I felt, and that and the thousands of other people felt also. Screw self-harm. Remember to love yourself, and never ever let anyone tell you that you're not worth anything, not even yourself, because you are. You're worth so much. You're an incredible human being, and I can say that without having met you ever, because there are people out there who loves you, and they wouldn't want you to hurt yourself. No one deserves to feel like that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this video now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I promise the next video won't be as depressing.